Deep in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a winner.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure's coming from, because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 40. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They go to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Pulls it in. It's Denmark. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking left. He makes a grab. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Hayes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hayes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's going to run it. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Syracuse, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Massey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time.
Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Leaves it with the back. He breaks the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Syracuse will be forced to punt.
Coming up.
Score on special teams.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Marshall was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Chad Pennington used to deliver in his days there in Huntington. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the move. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this guy.
Turning it on! And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the 1st half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Orange will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get... Another ball is knocked free. And the deep... Jumps on it. Get that turnover.
You got to give these gunners a lot of credit on this punt coverage unit. They did a great job on the perimeter, beating the double team and then using their speed to get down to the ball carrier. And then how about creating the takeaway, creating the turnover? Doesn't get better than that.
Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Slithers into space.
And that will be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the 1st down.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire.
And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much...
Touchdown, Penn State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Looks as if the returner will try and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
42, Syracuse.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense putting points on the board.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Syracuse, 3.
Out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll immediately call timeout. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Syracuse right back at it. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Syracuse will send out the punt team.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Baker. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hayes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught over the middle, it's Rivero. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's reeled in. It's Roberts. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They pick up half. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Baker. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Nittany Lions are on the move. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off play action on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Finds a man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He's got it. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Orange will have to punt. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Finds his tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Snags it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cuse.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Handoff to the single running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Here comes the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to pass. It's Baker. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on second down. Wide open downfield. Lots of running room. The 30. Bulldozes his way through. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Right down the boulevard. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Rivero. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Baker. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Denmark. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
82, Syracuse, 16.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can... Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend, getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand. So long.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Baker. Tight end finds a soft spot. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
He's got his man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Corrals it at the 45. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players.